Hey, it's Monique here. I want to speak to you about limiting beliefs and subconscious blocks. You do not have any limiting beliefs and subconscious blocks, or no, let me say, I don't know if you have limiting beliefs or not. I think we all do. But you definitely don't have subconscious blocks. And how do I know? Because there's no such thing as a subconscious block. There's only a perspective of a block. Words are extremely powerful. If you think you have a subconscious block, you have a subconscious block. Bashar teaches us this. He says we use 100% of our brain to pretend we only use 10% of our brain. It's all an idea. And when you believe in that idea, then it becomes a truth for you. Seth tells us this. He says, your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs create your reality. So, what does that boil down to? That whatever you say, whatever you think, will become an experiential truth because you believe it, not because it is an inherent truth. There are 5 laws to reality according to Bashar. The all is one, the one are all. What you put out is what you get back. You cannot not exist, and everything is here and now. And then the last one is everything changes except the first 4 laws, which means everything else is up for grabs, definition, interpretation, whatever you want. So if you think you need to do a lot of subconscious block sweeping, cleaning up, and all that stuff, then you have your work set out for you because you're going to find stuff that you feel that you have to clean up. You can also shift a perspective, and when you have a different perspective, like this is the easiest way for me. When you have a different perspective, things change because when you change the way you look at things you look at change. And I gave you one example from my own life recently. Like everything is from my own life. Otherwise, what do I have to talk about? But this was with regards to a message that I got from my man. And I was listening to the message and I thought, I don't like this message. And instead of reacting, I left it. I thought, okay, I'm in a state. I expected and wanted something different. So let's first get out of this state before I do anything. So I listened to it later, heard something different than I heard the first time, and then I left it actually again, and I came back to it the next day, and I heard something completely different. Everything comes from the state. You can only think from within a state. Like when you get a book off a bookshelf, the book is complete with cover, with story, with the characters, with everything. If you don't like the book, if you don't like the story, if you don't like the life experience, put the book back. Don't put your life back, but decide to take out a different book. Because the book is the state. You cannot think outside of a state. So the characters are inherent to the book. The characters, the behaviors, how everyone is inherent to the state. How you think is inherent to the state. Really get this. So it's about you shifting states. How do you shift states? Well, first of all, you need to understand that that's how it works. Like life is inherently meaningless. This is not mine, this is Bashar's. Life is inherently meaningless. We are designed to give it meaning. And when you know that and you are in, like your panties are all in a twist, and I love that expression if you didn't understand that by now because I use it a lot. If you like to do that, then you will keep doing that. And I say if you like to do that because you can get addicted to the feeling of frustration. But if you understand that everything is up for definition, then you don't have to. Then you can just first calm down and understand like, oh yeah, okay, I'm in a state. I don't like how I feel right now. I don't like what I think. I'm going to pause. I'm going to take a distance. I'm going to do something completely different. And I'm going to shift states. However you do that, because there are multiple ways to roam. And I spoke the other day about how a city has physical coordinates. A state has energetic coordinates. And you can get to the city by car, by boat, by train, by plane, by foot. And you can get to the state by scripting, visioning, meditating, but you can also just decide. And the last way of doing it, the decision, is usually available for people who have been playing with this for a longer time. It doesn't have to be hard. You just have to decide because, dudes, life is in your hand. And before I go, because I don't want to go too long about this, not for now anyway, I heard Bentinho Massaro once say that if you would have a life threatening disease and you would know that the only way to become the version of you that doesn't have the life threatening disease is to have positive thoughts and be happy, you would not faff around. You would just decide to be happy because you don't want to lose your life. You don't want to leave Earth, or maybe you do. I hope you do not. So, treat whatever state you're in that you do not prefer as if you are in a very intense pickle, which will make it easier for you to switch out of it because it's all in your hands. If you have questions, my details are in the description. Ask me anything because you can. A fit mind, it creates a beautiful body and an epic life. I trust that this is helpful for you. It is a month of unbotheredness, so do not get bothered by what you see in 3D because it's an echo. And this is all I have for you today.